Hello and welcome to the Black Mind Games podcast. We could not fix Ben this week. He's dead. He decided that my comments about Miranda's ass were too, how do I say it? Well, I got the message right here. He said, your comments about Miranda's ass were completely wrong and very unfound for. So thus, I will be rescinding my podcast hostship for 1 week. Joining me this week, though, is Josh instead. Allan is currently playing a game. He will probably join us later.
Yep, probably. He said it's going to be short, and he's still not here.
Mm-hmm.
He'll eventually show up, I guess.
I'm Jeff. You're, according to some people in the line, racist, sexist, homophobic, every word in the book. Probably the N-word, too, even though I'm white. Host.
No, only a 14-year-old on Xbox ever uses that phrase.
Oh, every word in the book? Okay, yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Only a 14-year-old on Xbox.
I am every racist slur, even though I'm white. Right now, there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot of them. Yeah. I had a shit fucking week. Mm-hmm. I got told this week. Okay. Can I rant for 5 seconds? I
guess.
Am I allowed? Okay. I'm allowed?
For 5 seconds, though.
For 5 seconds. Okay. I got told this week that apparently wearing a baseball cap and sunglasses and a LinkedIn profile picture is, how do I put it? Wrong, and makes me look like a stoner and looks like I don't want to work.
Is it from someone who... It's
from a recruiter.
Really?
Yeah, a recruiter told me that. They were like, you should change your profile picture because your qualifications are wonderful and amazing. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I appreciate these things. Uh-huh. But your picture makes you look like a drunk stoner. And I was like, lady, I almost felt like saying, lady, I don't know what to tell you, but like LinkedIn is like the social network for corporate people to talk to corporate and complain about how corporate they are and then attempt to appeal to kids. It's the social network that goes to the playground in nothing but not address it. What's the thing that people wear when they go out of shower?
If anything, I will describe LinkedIn as like you have to put on this. Facebook is the... oh, my racist uncle is going to be talking a racist shit. And then LinkedIn is here's the business front that is trying to get you to get hired, but everyone's putting on a face and a mask just so they can get a job.
No.
Because
LinkedIn is the worst social media website on the planet. Twitter is a pretty close second.
Yeah.
Okay. LinkedIn is so bad, I forgot it existed.
To be fair, I know it still exists, but there's a couple times I'm like, oh yeah, that's still a thing.
Oh yeah. Twitter is like literally like where insane people go and think that they're actually intelligent. Facebook is where how do I say it? It's where you use it if you're old. When you're old, you use Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah, it's what you use when you're old. You're just like, I don't fucking care anymore. Fuck this shit. I'll just use Facebook. It's the best fucking platform ever. I don't have to worry about character limits or anything. I can talk about dicks all I want and post shit posts. Yeah, okay, that's fine for me. Oh, and there's 50 groups on there. Oh, yes, that's perfect. Whereas like Twitter, you join and Twitter, you immediately get called like a white supremacist, alt-right Nazi if you don't fucking submit to a cult. Mm-hmm. And then don't even get me started on like, how do I say it? Don't even get me started on TikTok. TikTok's like where you go to find like all the dankest like memes.
Yeah.
But it's also filled with cringy 14-year-olds who sit there and seem to think that they're ultra cool and sick. Meanwhile, you're sitting there watching them like fucking like mock the Holocaust victims unintentionally, of course.
It's always The thing is, they never have
And
another person, especially TikTok. It's just tweens and teenagers and shit. So really,
Snatch, it is, yeah, no.
yeah, it's just teenagers. So it's to a point of like when they do something bad, there's no one around to tell them that there's something bad because they don't have that background.
I'm happy to say that there's only one TikTok for video. No, wait, no. There might be 5 TikTok videos of me.
Vine could have been fine if they.
Vine would have been perfect.
Yeah, like if Vine didn't go under, it would have been fine company as it is. Because TikTok's a fucking thing now.
All Vine needed to do was just allow me to sit there and stand behind a Gadsden flag and sit there and say no homo.
Sure.
Standing at that Gadsden flag saluting.
There was a Twitter post of like someone was like, I got this tattoo of a Gen Zer or a Gen Z. It put really the Z symbol that they took was someone
An
convinced.
SS.
Yes, an SS symbol. It's like, why?
It was a Panzer symbol.
Oh fuck. So bad.
Now let's talk about Reddit for a second, okay, listeners? Reddit's perfect. And then we go to 11, and that's 4chan. And 4chan's the most beautiful, amazing thing on the planet Earth.
Or retards pretend to be smart.
No. It's where intelligent people go to be retarded.
Oh, you're right.
Okay?
Because there's always the smart, intelligent person knows how to be a smart, intelligent person until they're like... They're like, oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Speaking of Reddit, we got to talk about Reddit's pedophilia issues. Where some disgusting... I don't know how to say this, but somebody who should not be an admin for Reddit.
That huge debacle.
Dude.
Like,
hey, Black Man Podcast, late again.
I have to say, good thing that, I have to say, it's at least everyone drew up a big enough stir to the point of like, this person should not have the position that they do.
Why is it that whenever...
And apparently on the end of on the admin side of things, they're like, we didn't go through due process. And they're like, why didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Well, I gotta say this. If you're an admin of Reddit, like, that's no wonder the site is like so fucking like crazy right now. It's very liberal oriented. So to see the response that happened where it was like, no, these communities are taking a stand and saying, no, like, this is not fucking okay. It's pretty fucking telling. Like, it's not about like, and the other thing is just like, you know, I don't want to sit there and say that this person is a pedophile because they're not. That's really not the issue here. But I do want to sit there and say that, like, in reading kind of articles up on her and stuff like that, she was, and out of respect, I am not going to say the name because if the show ever ends up posted on Reddit, I don't want that show to all of a sudden be blocked. But she was... her dad raped children in her presence. Her husband had fantasies about raping children, and this person supported both of them. And then they felt as if in order to escape from the persecution of the internet going, what the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking piece of shit? Like, don't fucking do this. Don't support these people. Mm-hmm. She sat there and doubled down.
Oh, boy.
And then she took a trans pill in order to create immunity for himself, and criticizing her became like very much an issue where if you criticized her, you would be basically taken down for hate speech.
That's interesting.
That's an abuse of power.
that's so like I find it so interesting that the person tried to go trans in order to get immunity, but it's like that makes no fucking sense.
Even if they like, okay, I'm not going to sit there and say that like that was the reason they went trans, but they went tranny. They became a trans person.
Yeah, but I mean,
and-
well, a person will go. I mean, for whoever what the person
for
wants to
multiple
do.
reasons.
Yeah. For whatever
Okay.
the person wants to do with their life, whatever. But if that was specifically the reason, but I was like, that still doesn't make any sense because you're the person who do the bad thing. How is making you another gender gonna make that any opposite?
No, it doesn't.
Like that's so fucking stupid.
Right?
Like it's like the guy who wears the juice on his face thinking he's invisible. Like
Yeah.
Christ.
Like, dude, the guy, like, okay, this person took the tranny pill and immediately gained criticism, like immunity from any sort of criticism. And it's like, okay, like if you want the perfect scenario reason why like we should allow people to criticize others, regardless of what they identify as, this is it. Like, this is the fucking reddest pill ever. And like, I'm sorry, like this is kind of disgusting, and like I have multiple friends who are trans. I have one of my guys I brought on into the studio who doesn't want to be on the show for obvious reasons. He's sitting there and his brother is fucking trans, and like I have no issue with her or him. Fuck,
Person.
I have no issue with him. He's a great guy. I hope one day, I hope that he wants to work at one of our booths one day, because you know what? I think that he would be really good at that. But he's great. Like, he's fun to be around. And he posts some sick memes. And like, you know, I have a friend who decided that she didn't want to be a man anymore, and she took the plunge. And like, you know, I wish nothing bad on her, you know. Her kid is like doing great. I hope that they do well. The one thing I told him, like, hey, if you ever have dark thoughts, feel free to message me and I'll come out and try to help you to the best of your ability, because I was very concerned about that. Now I'm not. And like, I gotta be honest, like this is like the biggest piss off ever, because this makes them look bad. Mm-hmm. And it's not fucking okay. And it's like, to anyone who's going to sit there and act like as if this is okay, it's like, dude, really? Like, really? You're going to sit there and this is the hell you're going to die on? Mm-hmm. Like, they need to come out and actually, the trans community needs to sit there and start making a stand against this shit. And they need to start saying that, like, look, this isn't okay. And the sooner that they do it, the better. And that's the unfortunate truth. That being said, this person has been fired. They have been let go from the company. And I think that that's a really good, important thing. I also got to say, though, that like what kind of happened is still disgusting and still shouldn't have happened. Mm-hmm. Allan's like, Josh is like, man, you went on a rant. I have no opinion on this.
Well, I mean, person do bad. Person tried to cover, person did not cover.
Person failed epically.
Yes.
Eh.
In fact, even the way they tried to cover was even exposing it more. It's like, jeez.
Making a fire.
Do the opposite thing.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know what the hell's going on with my headphones. It's whatever.
Josh is like slowly dying inside.
Because the dumb thing is, these headphones I had, these are the audio grade headphones that a friend gave me. And he gave them to me because he's like, oh, one of the ears only work. And I'm like, whatever, I'll see if I can fix them. And I brought them home and I just left them on my desk and I forgot they exist. I had them for years. I plugged them in recently, or at least a month or two ago, and they work fine. And I'm like, weird. Okay, I guess they work. So I've been using them, and I turn on Audacity, and then for whatever reason, my headphones just went, oh, this left ear works. And whenever I go play YouTube videos, right ear works. So I don't know what the hell is happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's either the headphones or it's the computer. I don't know.
I just realized that Don Cherry is trending again on Twitter.
What did Grandpa say this time?
Nothing. He was on a podcast.
Oh, I mean, that's better.
And literally there's like, oh, great. Yeah. Literally the podcast says, at the beginning of the podcast, is 0.000. The views and opinions expressed on the Habs Tonight are solely those of the programs and guests. Habs Tonight claims no affiliation with Montreal Canadiens. And it's like, imagine being one of these people who is not fucking Canadian and sitting there and getting upset that Don Cherry did a podcast. Like, imagine not watching hockey and being upset that Don Cherry did a podcast. Like, I'm sorry.
Here. Oh, I also played Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit. Now I have to do editing, you fuck.
I have a feeling it's the computer, because the Audacity noise of logging in.
Discord.
The Discord sound of logging in, it was perfectly fine. What the hell? God damn it.
So while we're waiting for Allan to join, Allan's joining the show. He's brushing his teeth like a fucking moron.
No, brushing his teeth so he wants his teeth to stay in.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to do that later. So, before we talk about something else, Grand Theft Auto, we got to talk about how... did you hear about the amazing evergreen stuff? I got a conspiracy for you, Josh, okay?
What?
Okay, hear me out, okay? You know how they tell you that confidence is important? Confidence is a really important thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, got news for you, okay? Confidence does not exist.
Confidence?
Confidence does not exist.
Sure.
It does not exist. It is literally created by big psychology.
Okay, that's where you're going with this. Oh, okay. Boy. Okay.
Confidence does not exist. It's a myth created by big psychology in order to perpetuate the sale of alcohol.
God damn it. God damn it. So, I swear, just real good names you could put on alcohol, and there's been a few other good ideas to put
Liquid
on,
courage is the smoking gun button.
Yeah, but really I want an alcohol just be called Big Psychology.
Big psychology.
and the flavor brand of it is fucking called Courage.
Big Psychology is pushing the confidence.
We're pushing confidence with our Big Psychology company.
You know, whenever you're sitting there watching a commercial and it's like some strutting young woman strutting in the commercial, because ladies, just be confident. You know, that's Big Psychology at work. They're pushing this fake news garbage called confidence on you, and it's just horrible. It's just absolutely terrible.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Josh is like, man, this is fucking retarded.
Just a little.
Okay, well, how would you feel if...
Just every time like we talk about something kind of somewhat, well, at least the subject of like psychology and alcohol, it's like, you know, there's so many good names you can put on alcohol, and I'm sure because it has a good name, the alcohol will sell like hotcakes. Like, I'm sure.
Well, how would you feel about this conspiracy? Okay.
Tell me another alcohol name.
Big titty fin boys with vaginas instead of dicks.
Don't
worry about it. You need to sink. So you stay quiet while I talk about this stuff. Are you aware of the 50 bold excavator theory?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. No.
So Alan missed the big psychology theory.
No. Okay, so we're talking about the fucking ship, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Because
So,
we're waiting for you.
well, okay, all right. What have we discussed about the ship so far?
Okay, so hold on. Let's go back to the beginning. Okay, Alan, are you aware that confidence is just made up by psychologists, by big psychology, in order to sell alcohol?
No. What?
It's kind of stupid.
It's really dumb.
So you know that incident I was telling you about earlier, where I was really dumb, and then Zip tried to cheer me up, and then I fucking said, "No, I don't want to be cheered up. Fuck you."
No.
Yesterday.
I'm just so lost.
Last night, you remember how I came into the team speak and I was upset, right?
And I must say that almost everything I've witnessed has been cringe.
Okay, we're gonna come in now.
Okay.
So, you remember how I was upset last night?
Well,
And like how I came into the server and I was like, I blew something and I was very upset.
you blew your interview.
I blew an interview. I fucked up. I did horrible.
Or so you say.
It was awful. It was a 3-person interview. I felt like as if I was sitting in a room and I was being assaulted by a good cop, bad cop, bad cop. Or in my case, bad cop, bad cop, bad cop. Because I don't do well in 3-person interviews. And Zip, who's been on the show before, tried to cheer me up. And I said, no, fuck off. I don't want to be happy. Being happy is for chumps. And then today I'm feeling a little bit better, a little bit less disappointed in myself as a person. But during this, my bosses at my other job I work right now, told me point blank, they're like, oh, well, I'm sure you didn't. All you have to do is have confidence, and confidence is important. And I told them point blank, confidence is made up by big psychology.
What? Oh, no. That's... Are you retarded?
Again, real good idea for on alcohol. You call yourself big psychology, and you sell liquid courage.
Confidence is a creation of big psychology, Alan.
All right, you need to prove this to me. I am so lost.
It's a conspiracy.
God damn it. It's just as disappointing as you think it is.
Yes, it is.
All right.
This is a really dumb joke. It's like big excavator, where the world has 50 excavators, and they're only using one on the Evergreen ship fiasco.
All right. Oh, my God. I don't know if I should have been here tonight. I feel like I'm feeling mentally assaulted right now, like legit. I'm like trying to process this, and I just can't.
Alan, you missed the discussion about the pedophile Reddit.
No, I don't need to talk about that.
No, not
Holy
really,
shit.
because it's literally bad guy do bad.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm sorry, Allan. How are you? How was your week?
That was good. I wrote 2 essays.
You wrote 2 essays.
Yes, I wrote
Did you do anything else?
5,000 words worth of essay in 6 days. No, I haven't done anything else besides write essays. I gotta do homework tomorrow. I gotta get caught up. I got another essay to write tomorrow. Start writing
Well, you
next
played
week.
a game today, did you not?
No. Oh, well, I played Starfinder. Starfinder's Pathfinder, but in space.
It's Space Finder.
It's okay.
Is it better than...
No, it's weird. I like the no confirm mechanic, but I don't like some of the other stuff that they've done with the system. Like, it's kind of weird for me to explain. I'm not going to explain it here because I really don't want to drag out like this cast into Starfinder. Let's talk about it.
That's going to be the next cast.
Well, next week, if we've got somebody else coming in next week to replace me for a week, I'm just going to take the week off because I'm tired. Actually, no, next week's Easter, so we can't do a podcast.
Yeah, we can.
No, we can't. I am not doing an Easter podcast. Fuck off.
We can do an Easter podcast.
You can. You guys can. I'm not.
It is something where we'll probably do it sometime later.
Why must you be so?
Because I'm nice.
That's not being nice, Jeff.
I'm very nice.
Why would you want to do a podcast
Anyways.
on Easter?
I just realized, looking through Twitter, apparently Freakazoid was featured on an episode of Teen Titans Go.
Mm.
Oh.
That's insane.
Mm.
Freakazoid, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, only good news for me and maybe like the 5 other people that listen.
More than likely, yeah. I'm not gonna disagree with you on that one.
Fucking, I just find that's flipping my lid. It's like, holy shit, you got Freakazoid?
What?
Pretty much. It's actually a pretty funny show in the first place, but whatever.
So let's get on track here because this show has already fucking gone off the rails. It's almost as if somebody brought up big psychology and started making dumb comments. I wonder who that was.
I wonder who.
I wonder who.
All right, like I said, I got super lost.
You missed the entire context of that conversation. You came in midway through. But what's your opinion on the cargo ship getting stuck? Do you enjoy the memes?
I enjoy the memes. I love the fact that she drew a dick before she got it stuck. What else do we want to talk about with this? Oh shit, where'd that go? Yeah, this week has been interesting with that cargo ship stuck. Although I got a bit of a laugh because there's one meme that hurts me deeply, but makes me giggle and laugh a bit because it's kind of true now. Because a couple years ago in a tabletop game called Warhammer 40K, they decided to destroy a world by dropping a ship on it. And everybody's like, that's entirely unrealistic. Why would you do that? That's bad writing. Da-da-da-da-da. And, well...
Cadia stands.
Now, I guess we have all been proven falsely wrong because, yeah, they just decided a ship just pretty much entered the trade of the world. Where the fuck?
Pretty much. Okay. So I'm going to ask a question. This is my favorite meme right now, and I'll read it right now.
Okay.
Why only one excavator? Referring to the excavator trying to get the ship unstuck. And it says, how many excavators have you seen in real life in total? Maybe 100 over the course of your life, with 2 together at most in one time? My theory is that there's about 50-ish excavators in existence shared across governments. Big excavator.
Yeah, no, like, well, they only brought one excavator because they're like, well, maybe we can get the nose to float up. No, it's super heavy.
It's super heavy.
It is just you need to dig like, oh my god. On top of that, once you do get it back in the water, you need to be able to rotate it again. Like, there is like so much shit wrong with this situation.
They need to get the tugboat. They need to get.
They've got tugboats there now.
They need more tugboats. Yeah, I like how all of the anime people have like made a bunch of anime shit.
I also love the Evangelion fucking trying to move the boat.
Yeah, that's brutal. There's so many fucking good memes, man.
It's just, oh, that's funny.
It's like, move your fat ass. Sorry. Maybe that will be that. Maybe this will be the episode image. You also missed my depression, Allan.
The other meme I saw was excavator. What was it? Excavator senpai, I'm stuck. Could you please try to help me out? And he's and this big ass. That one's good.
Oh man.
I'm surprised that channel's not bigger.
Yeah. This week has been a fucking great week.
Oh, I'm just so worried.
Anyways, we got some topics. Josh played GTA.
I did.
Allan didn't do anything. He wrote 2 essays.
Yep.
Yeah.
I assume he didn't watch any anime.
I wanted to, but I didn't get a chance to this week.
He was going to watch the new Metamorphosis.
Oh no, I actually did watch a touch of anime this week.
Oh.
Because
Was it Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind?
No,
because that's what I watched.
It was the trailer for Gundam. The new
Hathaway Flash.
Yes.
Okay.
Besides the Gundam looking super chunky, with three
Like the Penelope does.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm excited because it's actually carrying on from Char's Counterattack and all that fun jazz. I'm just like, yes, yes, yes. Char's Counterattack, one of the best fucking Gundam movies out there. Sorry, I'm super excited about a movie that I really love.
It is going to be. It's going to be really good, regardless of what it is.
Don't say that. There is a chance of it being bad.
Okay, well, I get to see a fucking Penelope, and that thing is chunky like the boss.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm hoping that it's going to be okay, or at least okay, good more than likely anything else. Primarily because out of all the potential things there, that I can get for storytelling with this series, I'm hoping that they're going to fix some things that Unicorn did, because there's some problems with Unicorn that do kind of need to be addressed.
Well, like, the problem with Unicorn is stuff like where they come up with this idea for Psycho Frame, where Psycho Frame now has the ability, in order to turn back time to something where an engine can be turned back to time to the point of where it was never even fired up for the first time or never even activated.
Yeah, time travel bullshit. Advice to all writers out there: never introduce anything related to time travel into your stories.
Oh no, it can be done. There's good ways that you can do it. Back to the Future is a good example.
Back to the Future, there's kind of problems with it, but that's beside the point.
Like, I like the idea of it. I like the idea of some of the things that they do in Unicorn. I like the idea that they have this all-powerful Gundam that can end all war and do whatever it wants. But, like, the fact of the matter is that, like...
Except Hathaway happens.
Yeah.
Except, no, here's the thing. Gundam Unicorn happens in 0097 or 98,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's 00... Hold on, let's look it up.
Because I know Hathaway happens in 009, I think. Or 109. I think that's when Hathaway happens.
UC 0096, 3 years after the events of Char's Counterattack.
That's 3 years after Char's Counterattack?
Hold on.
That's Unicorn?
The story began. The main story took place in UC's 0096, 3 years after the events of Mobile Suit Gundam Char's Counterattack, and 17 years after the events of the 1 Year War.
Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Hold on, let's look up Hathaway's Flash.
That I know happens in 01 something. Because Hathaway's Flash is when he's 23. At least. Because he's 17 in Char's Counterattack.
The year is Universal Century 0105.
Yeah, so it happens after Unicorn.
Yeah.
So Unicorn's... Oh my god, I just realized how much that...
If Banagher Link shows up, then we know that it's fucked.
Yeah, well, again, that's the thing. This is the reason why I don't think time travel works, is because... Or Gundam's so powerful that it can end war. Well, that's not how war works. Sorry.
No, let me clarify this. If they somehow make it so that the Unicorn Gundam goes up against Penelope and wins, then you know it's bullshit. Because the Unicorn Gundam is basically the most powerful Gundam ever built, ever conceived, and is going to be the most powerful Gundam ever, of all time.
Ever.
Because of the Psycho Frame.
Yeah, and that is a actual major problem.
Bullshit.
It's a major
Bullshit.
problem in the series.
It's the MacGuffin device of MacGuffins.
Pretty much, yeah.
It can basically do whatever they want. Like the problem with the Unicorn Gundam is quite frankly, they've established something to the point of where these weapons of war that are the unicorn suits are way too powerful for humanity and new types to handle. So, and like they're basically just giant machines of like cosmic power that could wipe out the universe in a single whiff if they wanted to.
Yeah.
And like that's a problem.
That is a storytelling problem.
That's a problem of like you want to write a conclusive ending to the story, so you build a suit you make a device that literally is the cap pinpoint on top of that.
Yeah, well, again, that's the reason why like Unicorn clearly didn't have a direction after the first season. I think it's the first. I think it's episode.
It's only like 26 episodes.
Yeah, I think episode 13 is the midway point.
Like the only way that they could have made it better is if they made it so that it's like, oh yeah, like the Unicorn Gundam is not as powerful as it can't do time travel shit, but it somehow can connect up the real world to the dead world, which is what the ability of new types are, is that they can communicate with the dead basically.
No, it's not that they can communicate
And
with
do space wizard bullshit.
No, it's not that they communicate.
Narrative.
It's not that they can't communicate with the dead. It's that they can feel the feelings of humans around them and stuff like that, and they're hypersensitive to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Unicorn has some bad writing in it. Just like how Iron Blood Orphans has bad writing in it. Just like how Origins has bad writing in it, but Origins has bad writing because they try to do something they probably shouldn't have.
I like how we're talking about this stuff and Josh is still here.
Oh, Josh can talk about it. He just doesn't know what we're talking about.
Josh, let's talk about that's my opinion on the Gundam stuff.
Yeah. Big dumb robot, shoot big dumb thing.
That's not Gundam, Josh. And if they ever made a fucking series, if they ever made a movie starring Universal Century, I will fucking die.
They
have made a movie about Universal Century though.
No.
Charged Counterattack.
If they ever made a live action movie.
Oh, apparently there's rumors of that. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, if they did that, Tom Holland better be Amuro Ray, or else somebody's gonna get sucker punched.
Big robot, they shoot laser, but they shoot projectile. They shoot projectile around planet.
They shoot projectile, and it's car shoot goal. Car explode.
They shoot laser, but shoot laser at Earth and do nothing. But they shoot projectile, and projectile will go around Earth.
Okay, go ahead. What was your amazing? What was your GTA experience like, Josh?
I have to say there's more to it now than probably what it was before. Like I never touched it before because I kept hearing over and over how there's not a lot there. And of course, GTA was still expensive as fuck back then. So I was like, I'm just never going to touch it. I just don't have the enthusiasm to play GTA games again. And recently, because of the friend group I've played with games often, they've been booting it up more often now. And they're like, hey, you should just get this because it's $14 now. And I'm like, oh, that's perfectly cheap enough for me to get it. And I have to say the online experience has been interesting. And like, there's a lot of neat interactions with other players when you ever get onto a server. And also, the hackers are very, very, they're either hit or miss, or they just grief you, or they put a giant bounty on your head, and you don't know where that came from, but you're like, hey, kill me so you can get this? Like,
motherfucker, I want to die.
Yeah, it's like, dude, kill me. I have this huge bounty on my head. What is it, like 10 mil? What? Like, yeah.
I want to die.
It's kind of dumb, like, especially with the hacker stuff. Like, the first time me popping in, it was normal. Then about 10 minutes in, I noticed that the scenery the scene, like at the scenery, like it will change from daytime, nighttime, dawn, dusk, and then to winter. And I was like, huh, I bet that's not supposed to happen. And it's like, and of course I was playing with Noah, and they're like, yeah, that's a hacker. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Although when I first started playing, I was trying to join games with, with Noah and them. But the dumb thing is, the game doesn't necessarily tell you, like, hey, you have to get through these tutorials first before you can play online. Of course, everyone else knew that you had to do, like, get through the tutorials, but it wasn't sure how far you have to go. Fucking, yeah, getting through those hoops is annoying as all get out, because as soon as you go online, the game fucking just throws a bunch of shit at you, and it just expects you to know it. So for me, I'm like, okay, I think I'm done, and we're trying to log into a fucking online game. It didn't work. And I'm like, okay, let me do a thing again. Okay, let's try it again. Nope, didn't work. And then realizing, okay, I got a few more missions to do because this game kept throwing more shit at me. Like, fuck. Like,
what the fuck?
This game does.
I came back.
There's a lot of shit to throw at you in that game.
What you mean? GTA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can believe that.
There's a lot of blips on your phone from like the NPCs that talk to you, and a lot of like shit going on the top left corner, and it's like I couldn't quite figure out what I was supposed to pay attention to in the first place. So it's just constant barrage of shit. But once you start figuring out what you're supposed to be paying attention to, it's like, okay, that's what I'm supposed to be.
From what now you're making it sound like it is. It sounds like it has bad UI design.
Yeah. Like a vampit bad UI design, to the point that I felt like if I had to do something precise, and you can do the precise thing in the game, but it was like the game part is fine. It's just that all this other shit that they slapped on top of the game was like no one thought this out at all, and you have to feel like you jump through 10 menus to get it. It's like Christ on a cracker. It's like it could have been better, but of course it's not. Like, I was gonna say, is there a good example of like jumping through 10 menus? You know what? All of the social club shit you can go through. It's all annoying, very annoying. And also, whenever you pause the game and go through all the different menus, everything just feels
sluggish,
cluttered, and like it doesn't feel normal. And it's just like go through the menus basically to figure out what you want to do. It's real bad. But other than that, it's a neat time playing the game because played a couple missions and such.
He wanted me to get on the podcast as quick as possible so he can go back to playing it.
Yeah, yes, exactly. I'm like, I kind of want to go back because it was fun.
Okay, you're not allowed to go back. You're going to play Halo instead. You're going to play fucking Halo, Josh.
Can I talk? All right, that's a segue.
I'm going to have a gun to you in.
I'm not going to talk about any of the Halo games right now. I'm going to talk about some mods, actually.
Oh. Is this the mod that you linked me that like looks actually pretty good? Except that like I don't want to be a pussy.
No, he's done one for Halo 1, 2, 3, and Reach. He has plans to do ODST 4, and he's dreading 5. And a lot of people, some people like do 4, and he's like, I'm dreading doing it, but I'm going to do it because that game has so much imbalance in it. It's actually kind of frustrating.
The problem with like what you're saying is that he's doing the Lord's work, but I kind of don't want to do it because I want to sit there and say I made it through Halo 2 Legendary Edition.
Oh no! If me, you, and
because we're bosses.
If me, you, and a couple other people decide to play Halo 2 Legendary, we're doing it without that mod first, just to suffer through it first.
Just to pain.
However, at the same time, I also want to play with that mod and see if I can do it multiplayer, because he fixes some weapons in a way that I think it makes it work.
Does it make the brute a lot better? The brute plasma pistol so much.
He makes it slightly faster. He makes all plasma weapons do more damage to shields over flesh, while bullet weapons do more damage to flesh over shields. He's given a good example, the sniper rifle. The sniper rifle now has chip damage against vehicles. Because it's an anti-material rifle. That's what its name is in the lore. It's an anti-material rifle. It's not an anti-personnel rifle. It's an anti-material rifle.
So what did he make the sniper rifle do?
Chip damage. So like as it'll do more damage to damage vehicles more effectively than like an SMG, assault rifle, or battle rifle. Or sorry, battle rifle.
So if I
yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god, like there's a Jesus Christ. What else do I want to talk about? He's added in, he's changed some of the encounters, he's made the elites a little bit more distinguishable, he's made their energy shields very different depending upon what rank they are. The AI has been buffed, so like your companion AI is actually like competent. The tank moves faster. The tank being shot at as the tank doesn't cause damage to your allies who are running on it unless they are directly hit. What else? Oh my god, there's actually a lot of things he did. Like again, this guy who by the way, I'm gonna name the guy now. Ruby of Blue, which is a guy who's done the rebalance of Halo 1, 2, 3,
I wonder
and
if
Reach.
he did the curse versions of Halo 1.
Huh?
I wonder if he did the cursed versions of Halo 1.
Which ones do you mean?
Because that's one of cursed versions of Halo 1.
You mean the Gearbox version?
Oh, yeah. So somebody made a cursed version of Halo 1.
No, God, no. He didn't touch that. He actually...
That needs to be ported to MCC. Because that would be great.
Oh my god, what?
That's perfect. Okay, so Josh, to explain the cursed version of Halo 1, imagine a game where you have weapons that literally do nothing.
Oh, I've seen this cursed version.
You have a pistol that literally shoots yourself.
Yep, and the only way to attack is you have to reload, which throws the pistol.
Yeah.
Another gun I remember is the sniper rifle that's floppy. The reticle is actually like 2 feet wide. Like, it's so good. The shotgun. What does a shotgun do? I forget. No, it's an old musket. That's what it is. You fucking you try to reload it, and it takes forever. And what else? There's the gun that's... Oh no, the vehicles are all weird. The fucking the ghost, it spins when you shoot.
Yes.
Like lots of hilarious shit in that game.
No.
We need to play through that.
No, we don't. I don't like it.
Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny.
We need the long hog.
What else we want? Hey Jeff. Do you remember how the DMR and the precision weapons in Halo Reach were the thing you wanted in that game?
Maybe.
Yeah, he has rebalanced them.
Oh.
He was like, yeah, I normally don't nerf things. I'm nerfing the DMR. It's great. What else? Hang on, I'm gonna get the video open for Reach because he rebalances a bunch of the weapons. So like the plasma repeater. I think that's the name of it. The what is supposed to be the rifle of the elites compared to the plasma rifle. What makes it really funny is he made it a burst weapon now. Like he's done a lot of things, and I've actually like straight up said like it looks like a lot of fun. I really want to play it, but at the same time, I'm very hesitant about jumping into it.
Somebody made a cursed version of Halo Reach.
Yeah, I can believe that. Oh, yeah. No, I that's all I really got to talk about this week. I did an essay, but 2 essays, but I don't want to talk about those because that was pain.
So let's talk about something else. Because we're an hour in.
Well, you guys are an hour in. I'm only 20 minutes in. Oh, half an hour in.
Josh, do you have anything else you want to talk about this week?
Anything else? Oh, my keyboard is finally in the mail. And by keyboard, I mean my synth. My synth is it's probably going to show up, I don't know, next week, supposedly. But,
I desperately want sound effects.
Oh,
I want so many sound effects.
You're gonna get so annoyed next podcast. You'd be like, Josh, please, we can't talk.
I want something where when I start talking about Donald Trump or Joe Biden, I just want the dun 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 wah sound effect.
That's not gonna come out of that.
Or even better, if you can make it so that whenever I say President Joe Biden did something stupid this week where he fell down a bunch of stairs, I can hear near dun 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 dun. That'd be nice. You can't do that on that board.
I mean, here's the thing. It's like, it's more of like, making a certain sound or a certain rhythm with it. And like I can do these weird digital sounds with it, but again, I'm a person who doesn't necessarily have a musical background or anything. So I'm gonna get this thing. I'm gonna dick with it for a long time and maybe get some musical talent afterwards. Maybe, who knows? But I am definitely want to just have. I always wanted, again, like I said before, I always wanted synth. I'm going to get the synth, and I'm going to dick with it as much as I can, because I always thought they're so cool as shit. So maybe I can do some musical things, but it's not going to be what you're thinking of. It's going to be way digital. Because if I remember correctly, another reason why I bought it is because it sounded very old. Because it sounded kind of 80s, 90s type of thing. So I was like, oh, I will get that indefinitely. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, that seems good.
Yeah. So I'm just going to have a lot of fun with the damn thing. Also, I have to clear space for it. Just realizing.
He's going to make so much music, boys and girls.
Oh, I'm going to make such awesome speedcore.
He's going to make so much speedcore.
Make so much speedcore.
We're not even going to need that new audio guy we brought on into the studio anymore. We're just going to fire him outright because Josh is going to take his job.
Sure.
It's going to be hilarious. I'm just going to sit there one day and be like, what do I even do? Why are you even part of us? And he's going to be like, well, I'm here to help you program. Oh, okay. So about that, do you know programming yet? No? Okay, you're gone. Get out. Man, that's going to be fucking... That would be hilarious if I did that, but I love Tony too much. He's a good guy.
Also, I should just sidetrack to this fucking discussion. Can someone tell me what the hell is this stupid meme I keep seeing over and over about this pole dancer? Look, I think it's
what?
Pole dancer?
Yeah. So, okay, apparently from what I can gather from a couple more Twitter posts, it's a music video from a male which in this video, it looks epic as all get out, and it looks like he's sending to heaven, and then he grabs his stripper pole and goes straight to hell as he's stripper pulling all the way down. Like, it's this most epic thing. I can only get snippets. I don't know the name of this fucking thing. I wish I could see it. Like... Oh, wait, hold on. I think I got the name of it. Hold on. I'm just gonna double check with fucking YouTube because... Oh, I found it!
Oh, my God.
Let me post it in the fuck chat. Right. Oh. Yeah, general's fine.
Okay, so let's talk about best game
it's halfway
industry.
in the video. But anyway, talk about the next thing.
Yeah, we'll talk about the next thing when this... Hold on, let me watch this.
It's this crazy video.
Oh, it's a rap video.
Yeah, but...
Oh, I don't want to watch that.
All right.
Like,
All right.
Just jump ahead to like 152, and you'll see like, oh, he's ascending to heaven, and then the stripper pole comes out of nowhere.
I'm waiting for it to load.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's going to heaven. Yeah. And then
Why are you not?
that's kind of gay, man.
Yeah, it is.
That's very gay.
I just see this all over Twitter. I'm like, why is this on Twitter?
I have several questions. This seems like something that was created by somebody who was just like, yeah, this seems like a great idea. This seems like a good idea,
Or
man.
the rapper himself is gay or something. But I mean, good on
nothing
him.
wrong with being gay, but like,
It's just
no.
But people are memeing on the top of this, going with, "Oh, what if Gandalf had this pole to fight the Balrog?"
You know what? Gandalf would have been better served if he had this.
Fuck.
If he had this. And you know who else would have fought the Balrog and won? Let me tell you who would have fought that Balrog and won.
Only if he had that stripper pole, though.
Let me tell you who's going to fight that Balrog and won. Barberto's lady girl. Who I have to find a picture. Yes, this one. That is going to fight the Balrog and
What
win.
am I watching?
I'm happy that you had that same response, Allan.
Yeah, exactly. It's just this weird fucking video.
So, anyways, we have to talk about. We have to change the channel, chat, because I don't want to talk about stripper poles to hell. Instead, I want to talk
I'm sorry.
about.
I'm just enraptured by this fucking music video.
Well, Allan, you can masturbate in the corner, okay?
No, I'm trying to figure what the fuck is going on.
Don't. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your time.
Are we just calling the podcast there?
No. We got to talk about fan favorite ex-Bethesda gaming industry's best girl, the creator of Bayonetta, worked for Platinum, made a ton of really good things. Ghostwire.
Ikumi
Nakamura opens an indie studio
I'm
after
so
having a
lost.
child and traveling the world.
Stop making him lost.
No,
She's the best.
No, I'm sorry. I'm still watching this music video. Like,
Oh.
So while Allan's standing there and his head's exploding, ex Ghostwire creative director is working on a new project, and she is best girl. She has best girl.
oh, okay. So
She
we're
is
now okay.
best
I
girl.
just finished that fucking video. Holy,
She is best girl.
what the fuck?
Ikumi Nakamura is best
All
girl.
right, we're talking about best girl of the gaming industry who decided to develop her own company now.
Yeah,
I'm up for it. I want to see what she does.
same.
However,
I want more feminists to be upset about a game about a scantily clad lady.
I'm gonna.
And then for like obvious reasons for every guy in the industry to point out that like, well, actually it's a girl who actually is leading this company and she's actually really good and she's best girl by far. She beats Anita Sarkeesian, Zoe Quinn, beats anything the West has given us.
All right.
She is
okay,
best girl by
Stop.
far.
All right. You're. All right. One. This is a good thing. She's making her own company. She's getting out of fucking Bethesda. Even though Bethesda's now owned by Microsoft, Bethesda's now fucking gonna get shafted. Two, I'm hesitant because again, this is now an indie company. A lot of indie companies have a bad track record at times, and it's actually kind of a little worrying, in my opinion. But at the same time, I'm kind of just like, whatever. Let's see how this goes. Like I said, I'm very hesitant right now. I want to see. I'm excited about this, but at the same time, I'm very, I'm gonna be keeping my hand out, waiting for to see what happens first.
Fair enough. I'm excited to see what she does, and I want to be very excited. And I'm probably going to pick up whatever she puts out, because you know what? She makes good shit.
I mean, there's no guarantee she's gonna put out anything good. Like, you have to wait till.
She could make crap and I'll still pay money for it.
That's being. Don't do that. That's no.
Don't do that. Don't be like me.
Could make fart noises and be fine.
What else do we want to talk about this week? Because I don't have anything else to talk about.
I think that's it. We could talk about Cursed Halo.
No, we're not talking about Cursed Halo.
Okay, so thank you everyone for listening to the Black Mind Games podcast. You can listen to us every Thursday on blackmindgames.podbean.com. You subscribe to us on your favorite podcasting app of choice. Have a wonderful episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can listen. Okay, let me repeat that. Thank you everyone for listening to blackmindgames.podbean.com. Thank you for listening to the Black Mind Games podcast. You can listen to us every Thursday on blackmindgames.podbean.com. You can also subscribe to us on your favorite podcasting app of choice, and so forth. Have a good night. Bye.
I'm gonna have a good episode.
We had a good episode.
What?
Just so you're aware.
What?
I just want you to be 100% aware.
What?
I just want you to be 100% aware. Are you recording right now?
Yes, I am recording right now.
Okay, just so you're aware.
Uh-huh.
Just so you're aware.
Uh-huh.
You're the best around, and nothing's ever going to keep you down.
Oh.
And I'm using you as a reference because... Did they call you? I don't think they were.
No.
Right.
The only thing that it seems like I get calls from is TELUS, and I don't know what the fuck's going on with them.
I sent them 2 messages, I think. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Audacity's doing something because I'm checking every other thing and don't know why it's like the audio is going left and right, which is weird.
Hmm.
I know these headphones had problems before, but they seem to fix themselves. So I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Hmm. Sync in 3, 2, 1.